Hi everybody, how's it going? Nathan Hale here, doing a little bit of, well, actually not Cooped Up Comics Camp. Today, I just want to show you a little bit of what's been going on with book number 10. I showed you some previews earlier on when I was doing the sketching pass. Well, now I'm deep into the inking pass. And for those of you who are wondering, where's the next Cooped Up Comics Camp? Well, I haven't gotten a whole lot of submissions for our Adventure Comics Camp. So far, I've only gotten 2 submissions. Once I hit, I don't know, 3 or 4 submissions, then I think we will put a video together. So if you've drawn your adventure comic, send it in. If you haven't drawn your adventure comic but you would like to, follow the instructions on the earlier Cooped Up Comics Camp videos and send them in. But let's talk about what's going on here. So now I am in the inking stage. This is page 17 of the book that I'm working on. Currently, I need to be inking about 4 of these pages a day. And I've got this sped up to about 18 times faster than I'm actually drawing it. I wish I was drawing it this fast. That would be amazing. But this is sped up. Now, what we're looking at here is young Napoleon in his early military school days. When Napoleon was only 12, he moved from Corsica, where he grew up speaking Italian, to France, where he went to military school. And so not only did he have to learn how to survive in a new school, he had to learn how to speak French. So here he is marching in formation with a bunch of French military school students. Soldiers marching in formation is something I have to draw so much, and it is not easy, and it is not fun. There's so many moving parts, and you've got to have everybody sort of looking like they're in an organized formation, which is going to mean their arms and legs are in funny different poses. Here he is talking to these new students that he is meeting as they're all marching along. And you can't just draw 1 or 2 to show that they're in formation. No, you got to draw the whole group. There's everybody back there. We're drawing in the background, getting it all filled in. And they are making fun of Napoleon, young Napoleon. I hope people recognize Napoleon when this book starts. He's in his teens here, early teens, 12, 13. And when he's younger, in his early 20s, he has kind of this long hair and this very skinny face with a long pointy nose. Everybody's more familiar with Napoleon after he kind of came to power and his face rounded out and he got his hair cut. But we'll see that change as we draw it in here. I'm drawing these sort of tricorn hats, but you have to draw things from different angles, and they're a little funny looking here, but you know what? You got to draw 4 pages a day, so you can't spend too much time perfecting your tricorn hat from above angle. At least they all match up, right? Here's these guys in the background again. They have nothing to do with what's going on in the front, but we can't just have 3 guys because then it doesn't look like soldiers marching in formation. So there we are, filling them back in, back there, drawing them in. Here's Napoleon starting to lose his temper because these kids are making fun of him. Making fun of his accent and the fact that his family is not an aristocratic, wealthy French family. They're teasing him. You can see him screaming and yelling. Having a little bit of fun here. We know he was in military school. We know that he struggled a little bit early on with language and that he didn't fit in as well as he wanted to early on. So I'm able to kind of make this little scene where he loses his temper when they call his homeland of Corsica Crapsica. There he is, losing his mind and punching a fellow student. Kind of a fun. It's fun to go from those super rigid formation marches to just pure chaos, and he's punching him. This student next to him, I don't know if I did this on purpose or subconsciously, but he sort of looks a little bit like Popeye getting punched in the face. But yeah, there he is. See, I'm also changing, always tweaking the dialogue to make it fit better. In my script, I had written grr there. But in the drawing, it's so much more fun to have the action already happening. So I've cut the grr. Here I am trying the sound effect, moving that in and around. So yeah, there we can see more of the people in the background. And the people in the background are still trying to kind of keep formation as this chaos is happening in the ranks. And then things just, oh, here's where I changed the gur and made it an enough. And there's Napoleon. We'd be shouting enough. Now we've gone from the organized formation at the beginning into total and complete chaos. Here I am drawing their teacher. The teacher, if you look back at that first panel, is marching in formation with, he has his military saber out as they march. And I was thinking of having him hold it in his hand here, but I thought that would look like he was going to get violent with them. And he's just their teacher, so I just disappeared. He must have sheathed the sword before turning to yell at the students. Here they are, the classic cartoon. I remember seeing this as just a little kid in Garfield and Heathcliff comics, where all the dust is flying and just the elbows and legs are flying out. So we get to the end here. Final panel, just a close-up of Napoleon. And Napoleon's tricky because I want to keep that long bony nose of his, but still make him look young, like a student. I had him here kind of in his pajamas studying, but then I thought, you know what, that might be confusing. Let's put him back in his marching uniform. So there he is, busy studying, drawing lots of the sides of books, and there you have it. That's what it looks like. I only have to do that about 4-5 times a day. Whew! Lots of inking. In any case, so far I've only gotten 2 adventure comics. And listen, don't stress. I know everybody is doing homework at home and doing projects and things at home. So, if you don't want to send in your adventure comics, I understand. But if you do, send them in. When I get enough, I will put up the next video or maybe another inking video. Thanks for tuning in. Have an excellent day.